Hello everyone, I appreciate you clicking on this video. I just want to let you know the quality may not be great. This is my first video, but I want to make it good for you, and I hope you enjoy. Hello everybody. If you know Valkyr's abilities already, you can skip the time on screen, but if you don't, watch. Her first ability is Rip Line. She can rip an enemy towards her, or pull herself towards an object. War Cry, she can increase her and her teammates' attack speed while slowing down enemies nearby. Paralysis allows, she unleashes her shields, allowing enemies to be stunned and finished using like the finisher move. And then Hysteria, she uses her exalted weapon, which are her claws. She becomes invincible and is just pretty strong. There's a little bit more to it, but I'll have to show that to you. Alright, so here we go. So her first ability, she can kind of fly around using it. I don't really use it at all because I don't really see a reason to. But if she uses it on an enemy, she rips that enemy towards her. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can just rip the enemy off the map. But there's that. And then War Cry, which increases your attack speed pretty, like, a lot. It increases your attack speed a lot. By default, no mods on at all. Increases your attack speed by 50%. And the enemy, like, speed is decreased by 30. And then this one doesn't really have an effect on them because they're paused. But it allows them to be stealth attacked, like that, like a finisher. And it uses her shields. It still uses some energy, but if you see in the top right, my shields are going down. And then her fourth ability, which are the Talons and Hysteria mode, she uses her exalted weapon and is pretty strong. But there's more to it, I want to show you. Alright everyone, I want to show you more about her Hysteria mode because it's a little bit hard to understand. So, when you activate Hysteria mode, you become invincible and you have a ring around you. In the top right, you can see a damage number next to my health, which is gray. And when I'm taking damage, that number builds up. And if there's a ring around me. So when that number is too high and the enemies are in this ring and I get out of Hysteria mode, I will die because that damage is transferred to my health. I unactivated Hysteria and I instantly died because that damage was transferred to my health. I'll show you again. So I activate it, as I'm getting shot, that number's going up. And then if enemies are in this ring and are in line of sight of me, I will die when I unactivate it. So that is how Hysteria mode works. And now I can show you guys the build. Alright everybody, this is the build I wanted to show you. It is by no means max at all. If I format this, I can get it to higher and even stronger, and my arcanes are low level too, but it still works great and is super good. So for the first ability, I didn't really find a use for it, so I replaced it with Eclipse from Mirage, and that allows me to get a 350% damage increase while using Hysteria. And then with my high strength and duration, I get a 105% speed increase, and the enemies a 63% speed decrease. And with the Augment Eternal War, every melee kill I get will add 2 seconds to this duration. So this basically is infinite, as long as I'm killing enemies with my melee. And then the third ability, I never use this ability. I could replace Eclipse with the third one. I never use this one, so kind of irrelevant in this build unless you want to use it, I don't know. And then Hysteria, there's nothing much to talk about here, but the Prime Talents I will show you. So the Prime Talents, pretty standard build, not hard to understand. Also again, not max. I don't have max mods or primed mods, and it still works great. I formatted it once so I can get most mods on, but yeah, it's really not that hard to make this build good. And I will show you what it does to enemies. Corrupted Heavy Gunners at level 110. We activate our fourth, our first, and our second. And they kind of just die. Yeah. If you're in the dark, it's less good, but I'll show you what it's like even without the Helminth ability. I'll show you what it's like. It is still pretty strong. It does kind of fall off compared to other melee like the Cronin Prime, but with the first ability, it is way stronger. But I want to show you guys something you can do, which I'm pretty sure will like one-shot the enemy with the first ability. If you use the Kuva Nucor with just some viral on it, just not complicated build at all, just some viral, and it links to the enemies, I will show you what that's like. Yeah, and they die even faster, so that's something you can do to make this better, but I think it's pretty strong on its own, and I just wanted to share. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed.